Singapore hospitality trusts seen as ripe for greater take personal deals. Singapore deals to take private. Singapore's real estate funding trusts rights are expected to gain momentum as the agencies reel underneath growing interest charges and fierce opposition to buy property, bankers and analysts stated. The trend within the zone, that is really worth $7 billion, become underscored by means of a proposal this week by using Frasers Property Limited (FPL), part of Thai multi-millionaire Jaron Sirivaddhanabhakdi's TCC Group. FPL desires to take non-public its unit Frasers Hospitality Trust in a deal that values the goal at $1.35 billion, $973 million. Hospitality rights be counted big organizations as their primary shareholders. There has been a wave of consolidation among rights in different sectors during the last couple of years as agencies have sought scale and feature accelerated overseas. Prospects of a surge in take-private deals come against the backdrop of the industry's damage from the COVID-19 pandemic and its disruption to travel and tourism. For the instant, hospitality and retail rights that are subscale and exchange at a massive discount to now lower net asset fee (NAV) may be objectives, stated Quiddity Advisors analyst Travis Lundy, who publishes on the SmartKarma Studies platform. Singapore's right marketplace is dominated by retail investors interested in the company's high dividends. Rights in Singapore must pay out 90% of their condo profits, whereas a comparable form of investment, referred to as assets trusts, need not. In hospitality rights and commercial rights, takeovers are scale-merit possibilities. However, take-privates like Frasers are without a doubt greater approximately corporate strategy and opportunism than approximately industrial common sense, stated Lundy. Singapore had 44 rights and assets trusts with a combined market value of 117 billion Singapore dollars, in step with Singapore Exchange (OTC) SPXCY studies posted in May. Frasers Hospitality Trust (FHT) has the second least precious series of property among 5 indexed hospitality trusts on the Singapore Bourse. Others include Ascot Residence Trust, CDL Hospitality Trusts and Far East Hospitality Trust. The different is diversified OUE commercial right, which has investments in each business and hospitality sectors. FHT's internet asset value has declined considering that its list in 2014, partially due to the sector's muted growth and the strengthening of the Singapore dollar towards its running currencies, it an FPL stated. The proposed privatization of Frasers Hospitality Trust by way of its sponsor need to bring about a fine knee-jerk reaction on hospitality REIT's rights in Singapore, that are still trading at discounts to their NAVs as valuation performs catch-up inside the face of the continued hospitality recovery, said Citi analyst Brandon Lee. He said in a record he expected the deal to bring about deeper assessment by sponsors dealing with rights currently trading at deep discounts to NAVs, as assets underneath control boom turns into increasingly more tough inside the face of the rising price of capital, specifically for the smaller ones. The provide charge of $0.70% for FHT represented a 44% top rate to its volume-weighted common price inside the 12 months to April 7, the day earlier than a strategic overview was introduced. The provide valued it at 1.07 instances its NAV, even as FHT's peers alternate at lower valuations, analysts stated. FHT said its small length had constrained its ability to attain benefits from its list. There's a lot opposition to shop for property, even from personal equity gamers. With hobby charges rising, investment belongings to reinforce scale becomes even more tough, stated one banker familiar with right deals. $1 equals 1.3896 Singapore greenbacks.